Hi, everybody, and welcome to Blessings Radio. Today we have a special guest, Debbie Holden. Debbie, please tell our listeners a little bit about yourself.
Well, thank you so much, Jess, for having me on. I really appreciate it. As you said, my name is Debbie Holden, and I have an array of things I do. I'm a Reiki master, I'm a life coach, an Arbonne independent consultant, and of course, a mom and wife. And I am recently retired after 31 years of teaching deaf children in 2 countries and 2 states. And every day I
Oh,
wake up.
congratulations.
Thank you so much. Every day I'm like, thank God I don't have to go to work anymore. It's
Exactly.
awesome. I
I
just
look
get to
forward
do
to the
whatever
day
I
when
want.
I can retire. I keep telling myself I'm going to give my 10 years would be nice if I could retire by 55. But, I retired from my full-time job where I was working for a company, so that's a good thing. I put my 20 years in.
Oh,
But
good.
to retire and not have to work, you
Yeah,
know. But if
it's
you're
awesome.
like me, I think I would go crazy if I didn't have anything to do. So
Well,
it's good that
exactly. That's why I have so many things that I'm doing because I get to now do whatever I want to do every day. I get up whenever I want, I go to bed whenever I want. I don't have to listen to anybody but me. And of course, I change my mind every 5 minutes. So it's very exciting.
it is. Well, that's an exciting life to live, like you said, but no structure, no boundaries. You do what you want when you want it. That's beautiful. That's the beautiful benefit of retiring.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So, let's start. You mentioned first you're a Reiki master.
Hmm.
So for those of you that don't know about Reiki, I am a Reiki master as well, but I want you to let our listeners know the benefits of Reiki.
Well, the benefits are unending. I mean, for me, when I do a Reiki treatment for myself, it kind of gives me a calming of my energy, but it also lifts me up and gives me the energy to do whatever I want. I like to send Reiki distance Reiki. So, anybody that I care about that's struggling, that needs a little lift, that has aches and pains, I can send them Reiki, and they don't even have to know I'm doing it. And then I talk to them afterwards, and they're like, "Oh, were you doing it at this time? Because I really felt it." And then I have a World Peace Reiki grid, which has got some crystals on it. And so I send out Reiki to the world. And that is helpful because everybody that has one sets it to north, and they all do it at their own different time zones at their own different times. And that just raises the planet to another level of vibration as well. So it's really awesome.
That is super cool. Now,
Thank
how
you.
long have you been doing Reiki for?
I started in about 2012. I became a Reiki master in 2019. For the first few years, I just did level one and I just did it on myself. I really wanted to get solid in knowing what it felt like and how it affected me. And it's funny because when you're allowed to do Reiki on other people, and the thing I love about Reiki is you can't do it wrong and you can't hurt anybody unless, and there's a big unless you do it when they don't want you to do it. And I remember when my son was little and he was wiggly and he was driving me crazy. And I was just like, come here, I'm going to do Reiki. And he's like, no. And I did it. I was going to do it anyway. I didn't get my hands on him,
Yeah.
but the first thing he said was, ow. And I thought, oh,
Wow.
you're not supposed to do it when they don't want it. So
Yeah,
I
that's
just took that as a lesson never to do it. But obviously most people love it. Some people feel tingly, some people feel cold, some people feel warm. I like experience these waves. It's almost like a barbecue. You see the waves of heat going up. I can
Oh,
just feel
wow.
that.
That's so
I get
cool.
thumping. It's really, really fantastic. There's a Reiki circle that I attend on Thursdays, and very powerful. Right through the Zoom screen, I can feel them when they're giving me Reiki, and when I give it to other people. I love it. It's really awesome.
So do I. It's definitely an energy healing, and when I do Reiki, it's I tend to my body tends to move from the energy. It's very strong, so I
Mm.
find myself like going back and forth. And then, like you said, like you can feel the heat, you can feel the cold. Um, I've had my clients tell me it was like they felt like not a painful thing, but they felt like their guts, shifting. And I was like, that's the energy working, inside your body. It didn't hurt,
Right.
but they felt the movement, you
Right.
know. And I've also had my clients say they felt like an out of body experience. Yeah, so
I agree.
Reiki is life. It really is. So, and what else? Oh, you also mentioned you are Arbonne independent consultant.
That's
Now,
right.
what is Arbonne?
Arbonne is an amazing company. It's actually started 41 years ago, and they are a completely vegan, plant-based company. They have no gluten, no whey, no soy. They're like every kind of certification you can think of, PETA cruelty free, Forest Stewardship Council. We've been zero carbon neutral footprint since 2017. We're going zero waste by 2030. We have you know, this, I forget the name of it, but it's like some kind of certification that like an Olympic athlete will not fail a drug test when they do our before, during, and after workouts.
Awesome.
So I love the company because I knew the products in the marketplace were not good for my young family. So I started making my own stuff. Now the kids loved it, baking powder, some ginger essential oils, and, a little peroxide, and I'd made toothpaste. My kids are like, "Mom, where's the toothpaste?" I love that because it's like gritty, and
That's so cool.
but of course, I'm not a scientist, so things went moldy. They didn't really work, and I was like, "All right, where are the chemicals? This is bad."
Yeah.
And so when I found Arbonne, I knew I never had to worry again because they had everything from toothpaste to deodorant. They have essential oils, and they have a bath and body. They have skin care so that you can look young. And I truly think I look younger now than when I started back in 2008. And now we have, as a nutrition program as well. And everything has a 45-day money back guarantee. So people can literally try it before they buy it usually, but now with the current circumstances, they just buy it and they have 45 days if they need to return it. But 99.95% of product is not returned because as a consultant, we do a great job making sure that we match the consumer with their needs to make sure they get the results from our product. So it's really fun. And I love saving people money.
Yeah.
And there's so many different ways to get a discount for them. So I have a lot of fun doing that, and it's my pleasure because I sometimes live in the UK, and our company is in 6 countries right now. It's
Wow.
Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Poland, the US, and the UK. So I literally have customers in different countries. So like sometimes I'm sleeping and I wake up and somebody has purchased product and I made some money. I get
That's
paid
so
every
cool.
Tuesday. It's awesome. And then once a month I get paid on the work of myself and my team, but the customers I get paid every week. So it's a lot of fun.
That is. So if people want to join your team or if they want to buy the products, where can they find them at? Where can they do that at?
Well, it's pretty simple. My website is just debbieholden.arbonne.com, and it will look just like me. But I also ask them to go to that website and they can reach out to me through my email. It's just debbieholden1@gmail.com, but there's a place that says to email somebody. And then this way I can guide them to a product that's going to work for them. And, there's literally zero tolerance for anybody breaking out with anything. So Arbonne does human tests. They don't ever test on animals. And if anybody has a problem, they go back and reformulate it. But because it's a pure product, there are people that are allergic to strawberries. So if there's strawberries in our product, obviously that won't work for them. So that's where I come in to make sure that we mesh and get them the best product for them and the best deal
Yeah,
because I
and
like
that's
saving people money.
and that's definitely needed because like myself, I'm allergic to a few things, you know. So it's good to, be able to speak to your consultant and be like, okay, well, this is what I'm allergic to. And you'll be like, all right, well, this is not going to work, but this definitely will work. And they also have makeup as well, right?
Yes, we have
That's so
a
cool.
fantastic makeup line. The thing that I love is I don't really know a lot about makeup, but like when they came out with it, the makeup artists were like, "Oh my gosh, there's Optolite technology and it's weightless and it's breathable and you know all this stuff." And I'm like listening to it, and they were over the moon because of the way it worked, and the models loved it. And I didn't really know what it was, but I have the whole makeup box. So
Yeah,
back in the day when you could go, people were trying stuff and they said, "Oh, I really like this, but it's only light coverage." I said, "Oh, it's buildable." They said, "Oh, it is." And I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't know what that meant." But they put another layer on. and it was the perfect color, and it was medium coverage. You're like, oh, this is great. Everybody at the party bought the CC cream. It was so
That's
great.
so cool.
So I love that, even though I don't know everything about everything, I know enough. And I also have a team with me and behind me, in front of me, behind me, that know things. So, like, I have people on my team that are good at stuff that I'm not good at, so that together we can perform and help everybody. And so I always like to check in with my people, make sure that it arrived in perfect condition, make sure they're knowing how to use it in the best way to make it last the longest, because it is very concentrated. And then if there's any problems, I want to sort that out. And they're so cute. They tell me, oh, it's fine. I'm like, no, it's not fine. I don't want you to just be okay with it. I
Yeah.
want you to be a raving fan. So give it back to me. We'll pick a different color and we'll make sure it's exactly right, or whatever you need. And so it really is a lot of fun for me, because I like people and I like getting to know them and helping them. And then when they're like, oh my gosh, this stuff is amazing, I'm like, I know, isn't it? So it is
That's so
my
cool.
fun for life now. I don't get to have to do anything else.
Right. One of the other benefits of, being retired and being your own
Exactly.
boss. That's amazing.
Exactly.
Definitely. So what else was the things that you had mentioned prior? I'm sorry.
So I'm going to be doing a challenge. It's a 5-day challenge. It's going to be in on the 4th of February through till the end of the week. I guess it's the 8th or 9th. Wait, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, the 8th. And I have some guest speakers coming on that we're going to talk about leveling up your life in 5 key areas: mental, spiritual, physical, financial, and relational, because I think you need to get your mindset straight and where you're thinking, and then get in touch with your higher power, whichever one that is.
Yep.
Get your physical body healthy, sort out your finances, and then you can welcome somebody in relationship, whether it's romantic or just friends. So it's a lot of fun for me to kind of get my information out there. I've been reading a lot for years and I like to share. And I also have a YouTube channel called the same name, Debbie Holden, Lead a Life by Design. So the challenge is Debbie Holden, Lead a Life by Design, leveling up in 5 key areas. And so it kind of connects. I also have a Facebook page by the same name. So it's kind of all jives together, because I think that if you are leading a life that you designed, that you chose, what you want, you're going to be living in your power and your truth and your joy. And the world is going to be such a better place when everybody is joyful and happy and living their dream life.
Exactly.
So it really upsets me when people feel like they're in a rut and they have to do another 30 years of going to work and coming home and watching TV and going to bed and doing it all over again. I want them living, doing what they love most of all, like me.
Yes.
So
That
it is
sounds
very nice.
amazing. So that is
Thank
going
you so much.
to start February 4th.
That's
Now
right.
it will be on your YouTube channel and also your Facebook page.
I have an opt-in link, which is debbieholden.groovepages.com/opt-in/. And that will have a little welcome video. It will give them all the information in an email, and then it sends them to the page where it's going to happen.
Oh,
So
awesome. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
so it's a
And
lot of fun.
is it a specific time or can people, jump on when they want to?
Well, the time is I'm going to put it up from 10 to 11, but it's going to be there for the entire week, and then I'll take it down on the weekend. So this way people can catch up if they miss it, or if they have to run
And
away,
that's
they
perfect.
can catch. Yeah.
Yeah, because people with
And
their busy schedules, they don't want to miss out on it.
right. And
So
each
that
one will have in the comments, it will have information to get in touch with the speaker if they enjoyed the person speaking and they want to know more about them.
okay, cool. So how many speakers do you have?
I have one each day, so I have 5.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
We have one in each specialty area. So
Okay.
they're talking about the topic of the day and how it relates to what they do, which is awesome.
Oh, that is so cool. Thank you for bringing that to
My
us.
pleasure.
It's much needed, especially in these troubling times,
I
you
know.
know. But that definitely gives a brighter outlook, especially to be living in your truth, living, how you want to live, and all that. So that is truly a blessing. Thank you so much.
And you're truly a blessing. Thank you so much for letting me share today. And I hope everybody enjoys it and comments, and we can help them get to live the life that they desire and lead a life by
Exactly.
design.
That's right. And thank you for all your services that you provide. You're doing an amazing job uplifting everybody and spreading some love and light. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody. Make sure to find Debbie on her YouTube page, Debbie Holden, Lead a Life by Design, and her Argon page, which is Debbie Holden at Argon.
ARBONNE, Arbonne.com.
Arbonne. Sorry, I said Argon. Arbonne. There you go. Check her out there and check out those amazing products as well. Thanks for joining us, Debbie.
Thanks so much.